In Duster Season 1, Episode 1, Jim refers to Izzy's daughter, Luna, as his niece. Baltimore changes everything, but Luna is unaware that there is much more to the tale. At the start of Duster Season 1, Episode 1, we see Luna, who made her television debut as Adriana Aluna Martinez, riding in the passenger seat of Jim's 1970 cherry red Plymouth Duster. Along with Josh Holloway as Jim, Rachel Hilson as Nina, and Camille Guadi as Izzy, Luna's mother and Jim's ex-lover, Martinez is a member of the main cast of Duster, the iconic HBO Max crime thriller series directed by J.J. Abrams and LaToya Morgan. Duster's first episode opens with Jim taking Luna along for the ride while he performs a strange job for a Phoenix mobster named Ezra Saxon. In the middle of the Arizona desert, Jim answers a pay phone call instructing him to pick up a human heart, codenamed 24 Sloppy Jose's, from a nearby Mexican eatery. As Luna casually counts a stack of $100 bills, she chastises her Uncle Jim for using profanity, despite her ignorance of the true situation. Before she and Jim pick up the goods and lose two pursuers, Luna discovers a bill with a red panda stamp on it that flies out of the window. Luna chastises Uncle Jim for being 2 hours late when he drops her off at Izzy's house. Something came up, Jim tells her, and it sounds like the same old song Izzy has heard all of her life. "This is what I'm talking about," she informs him. "You are not trustworthy." She can't know because of this, she said, implying that Jim is actually Luna's biological father. Izzy believes this is required because of Jim's apparent shortcomings as a father in the past, even though it is undoubtedly an extreme measure to protect Luna. Luna has always known Jim as her uncle and never as her father, though it's unclear exactly when this choice was made. Although Jim is unable to have a sincere relationship with Luna as his daughter, he appears to be quite content with Izzy's choice to keep him as Luna's uncle. He tells Izzy that Luna is unaware of the reality and appears to support Izzy's choice. If Jim ever hopes to have a real relationship with Luna, he will need to start taking responsibility, which is what Lizzie is waiting for. The fact that Jim and Izzy don't have wedding rings shows that they are not married. After Duster Episode 1, it's unclear if Izzy will ever tell Luna the truth about Jim. It makes sense that Izzy wasn't supposed to protect Luna from Jim, despite the fact that, as her uncle, he puts her in some rather risky but fun situations. Jim, for starters, is an odd job man and getaway driver for Ezra Saxon, known as the Al Capone of the Southwest. Izzy is defending herself and Luna in case Jim ever finds himself in a predicament from which he is unable to recover. In Duster Season 1, Episode 1, he almost flees to Mexico to begin driving for Mad Raul, another infamous gangster. Jim isn't even close to being a responsible parent, but he can be a lot of fun. Izzy still harbors feelings for Jim, but as a mother, she finds him to be too much of a wild card and a rolling stone. She may have imagined a life with Jim that would have required him to change when they were younger and more independent. Jim's adventurous nature and free-spirited nature keep him from ever taming himself to fit Izzy's demands of him as a father. Izzy also doesn't want Luna to take Jim as the model for what a father should be. If Jim ever wished to be a family man, he would ideally live with Izzy and find a regular, crime-free job. But Duster wouldn't have much action if that were the case.